friends, it's Nancy, and it's Finish It Up Friday. So last week I started working on working on my Dick and Jane, hereafter known as Jack and Diane. And the book I had was too long, so I had to switch it out to a different book. And I've got it on there. And I made this little book plate layers thing. And when I finally found my sewn covers, my patchwork covers, I found that I already had one on chipboard, and I already have the template, and I already have the inside pages and the template for poking holes. So I might as well do this one too. Gosh, I wish I had some more of this purple stuff, because then I would use this purple as the background. Maybe I do have some. I have some thin, but it's not going to be big enough. That's okay. I have a strip, I have it wrapped around thread. Go figure. Okay, so here's what I am thinking for this one. I'm thinking I want to do like a farmhouse kitchen kind of thing. So I think textiles, kitchen curtains, tablecloths. Oh, I saw a really great pot holder yesterday. Aprons, and yeah, so I'm feeling farmhouse kitchen-y. But I got the stuff together here to make another book plate. So the first thing I have here is this doily. I think maybe it was a coaster, because it is, I have a set of them. I think I've got 5 or 6 of them. And I've got some muslin. This was from a petticoat from a 1940s wedding dress. I've got some scraps that I hope are going to be big enough. So the first thing I need is a piece of card. I wonder if I got anything like that. And a pencil. So I'm just going to trace inside this. And when I cut it out, I'm going to cut it out just a hair's width larger. So it's Friday. It's Good Friday here. It's a statutory holiday here in Canada. Nothing's open, which is fine. I don't need anything. But it's my understanding that it's not necessarily a holiday in the US. I'm guessing it is in the UK, because a lot of our rules and regulations came over from the UK. So I am planning a day down here in the basement. It's a statutory holiday for me, not for Doug, because I'm going to make him put up some shelves in here for me today. I had them in the hallway, and he said, "Where'd these come from?" I said, "Oh, I've had them a long time." And I have. So that's going to happen today. So I'm going to take this scrap of muslin and glue it right there. I don't want to leave too much of a margin because I don't want it sticking out of the book plate. So that's going to slide right there. So I'm going to use a little bit of Fabri-Tac. Another sunny day here. It's cold, but they're calling for some warm temperatures this week. Like I think somebody said last night, Wednesday was supposed to be 22. The kids were here last night. We had roast beast, which turned out well. And Doug's quite impressed with my gravy making skills all of a sudden. He's only been eating my food for 25 years. He says, the last 3 batches of gravy you've made have been really good. Now I could stamp something on there. I might at some point. Okay. So I'm thinking one of these. This one's a little wider. Gosh, I love that bright green. But I feel like this is more fitting for the theme. So I'm going to cut this. I just measured it against the one I did already. Right there. Just tearing a few threads to make it a little raggedy. And you see how these are all different heights, the threads where it's torn. But here you can see I made it raggedy by pulling threads. So to sort of fix that situation, just going to get my sanding block here. And that will sort of soften the threads so it doesn't look like it just got a new haircut. Okay, looks a little better in my humble opinion. Need another piece of this muslin. So just tears with your fingers because it's so old and thin. I just want to take a little bit off the edge here. Let's see. Started a new book the other night by Jeanette Walls. It's called Hang the Moon. I read Glass Houses, probably 13 years ago, I guess. And it was eventually made into a movie. Woody Harrelson was the father. I don't need glue. I'm going to stitch right there. Maybe I should do all 3 layers. Not sure if I did all 3 layers last time. I think this is going to be too wide. It's covering up too much of the doily. Just making sure it's mostly the same size as the other one. I can take a little bit more off. Okay. Anyway, it's takes place during the 1920s, during Prohibition. Very interesting. And some of the details, I can't imagine how she came up with it. So I'm wondering if it's based on a true story, because, you know, sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Okay. Just want to find the middle. I'm going to stitch that. All stitched. So next I'm going to just put a little Fabri-Tac not so much to glue it down, but just sort of hold it in place, because the thing that's going to secure this is the brads. This book plate, it came with some Stampin' Up. It was a tin from Stampin' Up. I'm not sure where I got it. I don't know if they carry that sort of thing anymore. I'm just going around the perimeter with some Fabri-Tac right on the embroidery, because I don't want the glue to show through to the other side. Okay. Okay. I need my pokey tool. Pokey tool's looking a little bent. Whoop. And then I will open up the little legs. And just covering that up with tape, sort of smooth the transition. Now the inside pages, I mean, they're already attached to shopping bags, so when this goes down, You're not going to see those. All right. Going to be a short video today because I have to strike while the iron is hot. Doug is willing, ready, and able to put up those shelves for me. So I'll be continuing to work on these today, it being Good Friday, and I have nothing else to do. So take care. Have a terrific Easter weekend if you're celebrating, and we'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.